Someone buried a secret so valuable, they invented an entire device just to protect it, thousands of years before humans had money worth stealing. What could possibly have been that valuable? The story begins in ancient Egypt, roughly 4,000 years ago, in a site called Khorsabad, where archaeologists found the oldest known lock ever discovered. It was made of wood, using hidden pins that dropped into a bolt to block it from sliding open. A wooden key, cut with matching teeth, was the only object shaped correctly to lift those pins free. This wasn't a simple latch, it was a deliberately engineered puzzle, built to keep one person out while letting another in. Here's what makes this remarkable, that ancient Egyptian pin concept never actually disappeared. The same basic principle, pins falling into place and being lifted by a shaped key, is still used in the majority of locks manufactured today, over 4,000 years later. Materials changed from wood to bronze, then iron, then steel, but the underlying idea barely moved at all. Humans essentially solved this problem once, early on, and spent the next 4 millennia refining it. Rome took the concept somewhere new, focused less on doors and more on personal ownership. Roman craftsmen built metal locks small enough to wear, and wealthy citizens commonly used iron or bronze rings that doubled as keys. Losing one wasn't just inconvenient, it meant losing access to whatever valuables that lock protected. For the first time, security wasn't fixed to a building. It was something you carried on your own hand. For over 1,000 years after Rome's collapse, lock technology across Europe barely advanced. Blacksmiths produced heavy iron locks for castles and city gates, but the mechanism stayed simple and dangerously easy for a skilled thief to pick. Locks during this period worked more as a warning sign than genuine protection, a deterrent, not a guarantee, for anyone determined enough to break in. Everything changed in 1778, when English inventor Robert Barron patented the double-acting tumbler lock, using multiple separate levers that each had to reach a precise height before opening. A thief now had to align several mechanisms correctly at once, not just manipulate one obstruction. For the first time in centuries, lock design had genuinely outpaced the skill of an average thief. In 1818, locksmith Jeremiah Chubb pushed the idea even further, building a detector lock that jammed completely if someone attempted to pick it incorrectly, instantly alerting the owner. The British government was so impressed, Chubb received a direct reward from the Crown. Security wasn't just improving anymore, it was starting to fight back against whoever tried to break it. Then in 1848, American locksmith Linus Yale Jr. modernized Egypt's ancient wooden concept using precision metal and a small, portable flat key, creating the pin-tumbler cylinder lock. It was reliable, cheap to mass-produce, and simple enough for ordinary households to trust. This single design became the foundation for most household door locks still used around the world today. As locks grew more advanced through the 1800s, a new profession quietly emerged to answer them, the professional lock picker, and eventually the safecracker. Manufacturers issued public challenges, offering rewards to anyone who could defeat their newest design. This constant back and forth between engineers and skilled criminals pushed lock technology forward for decades, an arms race that, in many ways, never really stopped. The 20th century brought entirely new categories of security no ancient Egyptian craftsmen could have imagined: keyless combination locks, electronic keycards, and biometric scanners reading fingerprints or retinas. And yet, traditional pin-tumbler locks, built on that same 4,000-year-old idea, remain in everyday use worldwide, proof of just how effective that original concept genuinely was. From a wooden mechanism buried in Egyptian sand, to Roman rings worn as personal keys, to a lock that impressed the British Crown, to the cylinder sitting in your own front door right now, humanity has spent over 4,000 years engineering ways to protect what matters most. Every lock you've ever used carries a piece of that original Egyptian idea inside it. The next time you turn a key without thinking, remember, you're using a solution humans discovered before civilization even had proper cities.